Hello and welcome back to Urban Anime Podcast, where we discuss your favorite topics: anime, comics, manga, whatever. It's your hostess with the mostest, Big Ruff, Big Dog Ruff, the biggest. Uh, you know, I'm gonna let my co-hosts introduce themselves. Everybody else, go ahead.
It's your boy Law.
It's your number one Batman supporter, Cowboy Woody.
Gross. Anyway, um, as you
There you
all
go.
there listening to the podcast, I want to keep you guys informed about like what's going on. So in reality, I know y'all can probably see the new setup and like what we got going on here. Looks real nice. It looks real nice. However, there was some technical issues yesterday, so we had like an hour and a half of uh like recorded pod yesterday, which we couldn't use because I'm still getting used to the system and my computer couldn't handle everything at once. So I had to rearrange how I got shit set up. So now we should be good in Crystal Golden this week, so y'all shouldn't have to worry about any issues. But we still have some topics we do need to get to today. Um, First of all, instead of just going into topics, I want to ask you guys: is there anything you guys want to talk about this week?
Mm, Shit. Oh, I think I had posted anything about the One Piece chapter about how in recent with the translations and everything, how at first we thought it was for the weapon Imu Sama used in the God Valley thing. With Imu Sama the weapon, remember how everybody was posting it was Mother Frame, but somebody also came out and translated as Mother Flame. So most people are saying they think it's Mother Flame instead of Frame, even though it can be translated as both. And on terms of the King of God Valley, it's not even translated as King, but it says former champion of God Valley. So that would explain the biggest question that was going around is if you the king, what was going on? So if he's the former champion, that means he most likely was fighting. It's just he couldn't when you
That's
got
what
all those
I'm
guys
saying.
against you, right?
But
Because you
honestly,
overall look
That's
at it.
what I was saying.
so well, since we here, everybody, we just gonna be talking about chapter 1086 of One
Yeah.
Piece. And we got introduced to a lot of new information, and along with that, there were some translation errors and like issues between original scans that came out and the official scans that came out. Um, I my my take is kind of different from yours, Joel. Um, so like even though they did say champion can be used to
Right.
describe Furlan, I I honestly think if we were meant to assume champion,
Mhm.
they would have said something.
Right. That's what all I'm saying. Like, and that's what everybody was saying on that was commenting on it. It was like, okay, if that's the case, then how come you don't see too many people really arguing about the fact that if it's supposed to be champion, why didn't they state flat out people making a statement, this is the champion? Me personally, I think it's king. I think it's supposed to be he's the former king.
Yeah,
Because if he was the former champion, then he lost. You know what I'm saying? And then currently he's the head of the Holy Knight. So that's
Right.
even
yeah, and that
more
wouldn't
like
make any
I
okay,
sense at all.
embarrassing.
right, it's embarrassing. So for him to hold the title as the head of Holy Knights and then him being the former king of God Valley, it's like okay, so we're letting somebody who lost that God Valley be the be over the Holy Knights. So it's like why if he was champion, that means he lost. That means he was square up. And then I think people are taking God Valley lightly in terms of who was there. Just because we don't know what they did, we know some of these names went on to be very powerful pirates. You know, people like,
Right,
oh,
both of them.
they just keep if even if you stick with the names like Big Mom, Kaido, who at the time Kaido was an apprentice. He was an apprentice on the ship. Kaido, Whitebeard, Expect. Like if you just throw Big Mom and Whitebeard into the mix, are you really going to question? Are we really going to sit here and be like, okay, the Holy Knight, he could take on Big Mom and Whitebeard in prime. That's the thing I need people to understand.
No, no, no,
He
no, no. I don't think they were in prime there. I don't even think Kaido had his devil fruit there.
no, not Kaido. I'm talking about. I'm more on Big Mom and Whitebeard.
Oh,
Not Kaido because we know for a fact Kaido got his fruit
after.
end of God. Like he used it to escape. That's more of what Big Mom was inferring. Even though I don't think he used it to escape, she just gave it to him. Even though I feel like her debt is more of stupid debt, but it is what it is. But Kaido, if you take away the devil fruit, I think he was still pretty powerful, but I don't think Kaido did too much fighting. But on the terms of Big Mom and Whitebeard, we seen Whitebeard clash with
I
Roger
don't
and
believe
stuff.
that.
So
I feel like Kaido was doing something.
not against heavy hitters. Well, the Marines,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Marines didn't. If we're being honest, all we know for a fact, Garp saved the day. That's all we know. Garp saved the day for the
Whoa,
Marines.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
So
whoa, 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 whoa.
I wouldn't
We
even say that.
don't
I
know
wouldn't even
that
say
Garp
that.
saved the
I
day.
wouldn't even say that.
that's
I
what's
feel
being
like it was an
inferred.
equal. It
I'm
was
going
a
off
team
of
effort. It
more.
was a team effort.
Yeah, I'm just going off
I
of
feel like
more
Roger just gave him the bird.
like Sengoku from Sengoku's perspective. The tale of it all is Garp and Roger saved the day. But and then to you guys' point, I feel like there's way more to the story because Garp just doesn't want to talk about it. If it was Roger's help, Garp would probably talk about it. I think there's more to the story than what's being told. There is more to the story that's being told.
Definitely. Because honestly, the way I see it, currently in One Piece, we have a new God Valley.
Yeah,
And the new God Valley was the Rocky Port incident.
right. We know who was there.
But we
We
still
know
don't know what the fuck happened.
we don't know what happened. We know Kobe we know Kobe and Blackbeard teamed up to take on Law. And we know Law got the 100 hearts from Blackbeard Pirates. We just don't know exactly what happened. We got we got some outcomes and we got people who were there, but we just don't know what exactly happened.
Yeah, I really want to know what happened there too. But one question I did have is, do y'all think Charlos is dead?
Who?
Bitch ass Charlos. And they keep
Yeah,
trying to
okay.
take the celestial dragon that tried to take Shirahoshi. Um, the one that Leo and Sai kicked in the head.
No, he done. That bitch dead.
Mm. If this was before the time skip, I would have said no, he's not dead. But I'm gonna lean on the scope here. I'm leaning on the scope. If he's not dead, he's seriously injured.
I hope. I really hope
I
his bitch
hope he's
ass is
dead.
dead.
I hope he's dead. Don't get me wrong. I hope he's dead. I really do hope he's
Completely.
dead. Like I really hope he's dead. But
I feel
and
like
then
he's gonna.
you know, that would play into the fact that a major event take. Because remember, after the Straw Hat Fleet was formed, the narrator said a major event would take place. So I don't know if
Damn,
that's the
you
major event.
bringing back some history lessons. Damn, Joel.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm currently rewatching some stuff. So I remember, and then I went back in the manga just to make sure it was said in the manga. It was stated in the manga too. So maybe that's the big event that took place. That one of the major events, because they did say all seven of them caused a ruckus some way, shape, or form. So though
So
Leo and
Sai. So we have Leo and Sai, and we
right,
also have Barto, which was his shit
Barto
with Shanks.
with Shanks, Barto with Shanks. So you have other guys, we don't know what they have done. And then they also said they become way stronger now. They're going to become stronger individually and come back together. So at this point, we know what 3 of the 7 have and are currently doing. We just need to know what the other 4 are doing. And then they're going around and saying they're straw hat fleet. They're not hiding it. Even at Reverie, they had to tell Leo to be quiet. Leo literally was like, nah, that's my boss. Straw hat Luffy style. Like, nah, I ain't being quiet about it. You feel me? I'm not being quiet about it.
Yeah,
So
they gonna give. I feel like they're gonna give Luffy more problems than good.
see, that's the thing about a Yonko. I want Luffy to have these problems. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just deal with the
Exactly.
fighting all the time. I want him to deal with the political side of being a Yonko. That's why if him and Shanks with the Barto thing, I want Luffy and Shanks to fight. Don't get me wrong, I want to see the fight happen. But I want to see the political side of being a Yonko because being a Yonko is not just about fighting. It's about territory and being political. The world government does not go directly after the Yonko unless they have to. You see, and then Sengoku on so many levels was a way better fleet admiral than Akainu is, and Aokiji would have been just as good as Sengoku because Sengoku, his whole philosophy was, I'm not going to provoke them. They know we're listening to their wiretaps. Truth be told, Sengoku knows, okay, got the 7 warlords. I have the admirals. I have some vice admirals that can go toe to toe with some of these guys, with some of these commanders. But realistically speaking, I personally, if I was to, me personally, Sengoku was thinking, okay, I can't do too much because if I do decide to go after this Yonko, I have to understand I'm starting to fight with this person, this person, this person, and this person. So I kind of was not thinking right. He keeps trying to go after Luffy, not realizing if I go after Luffy, Sabo's coming, the fleet is coming, and right now there are no 7 warlords. So could the replacement? We might as well call them replacement warlords. That's all they is. Could the
Basically.
replacement war? The question at hand is, could the replacement warlords be good replacements in a war? I feel like they could last, but the end outcome without the actual warlords is not. That war is ending totally different. And then let's be honest, during the warlords prove why they're not reliable
I
to
was
the world
just
government.
about to say that I think I rather have
I'd
the
rather
Seraphim with me
I'd
than
rather
have the
have them,
Warlords.
even though they seem a little bit weaker. I'd rather have them because I know once I give them an order, nobody can give them an order unless it's of higher rank. That's the only way. And then even with the Vegapunks, unless somebody figures out a way to override them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'd rather have them than have the actual warlords because, prime example, Boa Hancock, Doflamingo. Let's be honest, Doflamingo was doing what he wanted to do because he took control of one of the Whitebeard commanders and started attacking everybody.
Yeah.
The only one you can argue that legit did his part was Kuma, and then we understand Kuma
And Kuma
was the
wasn't even in control of his actions.
exactly. He wasn't even controlled. So is Kuma? Are we really going to count that one? You can count it because technically he's a warlord, but in terms of are we really counting that though?
Yeah.
Mihawk, you can't even count Mihawk
Mihawk
because
did like a
Mihawk
few attacks. That's it. He could have done way
exactly.
more.
Honestly, including
Exactly.
Mihawk was really just defending himself.
That's it.
He was
The
really
only
just
attack you
defending
could
himself.
argue that he did, he wanted to test out old man Whitebeard. That's it. That's all he did. And Shanks showed up. Technically speaking, by the contract, they're supposed to engage with Shanks. White literally Mihawk was like, nah, that's a whole different. That's a whole different. Nah,
Ball
I'm not
game.
fighting him. That's a whole different ballgame. I'm not fighting him.
Yeah,
Like,
and Dofi was like the only one really that was like doing his fucking job.
and Dofi did it because he did it more of just to escalate everything. He did it to escalate everything. Because as much as people, there's people out there that don't like Dofi, but at the end of the day, Dofi's a true pirate.
Yeah,
Like literally a true pirate. Just like in Naruto, Kabuto is a real ninja. Dofi is a real pirate. To me, Luffy is not a real pirate. He is, but he isn't. Blackbeard's a real pirate. Like the shit Dofi did, it was amazing. Turn that bitch at that. He turned a whole kingdom over in one night. And anybody that went against him, he turned him into a fucking toy and made him a fucking slave. That is the most golden thing ever, man. And then on top of that, as a kid, off his father, which I think we all agreed, we all would have did it.
yeah.
Like I would have did it. Bitch, I was a celestial dragon.
Yeah, I want well.
We went from a mansion. We was what made you think these people was gonna like us? Because realistically speaking, everybody, the general public's look on the celestial dragons, they hate them because you have people like what's his name, Charlos. You have people like
The
Charlos.
fucking piece of shit, Charlos.
Exactly. You have people like him who at Sabaody literally walked out there, everybody on their hands and knees. A dude needs help, dying, knocks him over all because, oh, you're not bowing down. You got to bow down. Then looks at the nurse. I want you as my wife. Just for the guy, her fiance to come out like, bro, that's my wife. That's my fiance. Shot down. Dude asked for help. Everybody bitch made. Everybody bitch was like, man, bro, I don't want to start nothing because the admiral coming. Hell, it took Zoro who didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I think even if Zoro knew what was going on, Zoro still would have did.
Wow. Yeah.
But down times of the
Fucking
trolls, I hope he's dead.
yeah.
I hope he's
I
dead.
really
I
hope
really
he's
do.
fucking dead. And one thing I did point out was about how cold Sabo has been recently.
Yeah. But can you blame him for being as cold as he is?
I don't blame him for being as cold as he is, but it's
You
kind
wouldn't
of
expect it.
it's kind of weird seeing Sabo act this way when we've seen how Luffy and Ace act, and we really don't see a side of them that's like that.
Right.
And
If
we
that was
never really
Luffy and
seen
Ace,
a side like that with Sabo before until now.
he knows it's all about it. He knew the select few that wanted to come, that's the only ones he can get off that island. Ace and Luffy would have found a way to try to get everybody to safety. Sabo's mentality was, listen, it's either me or y'all. Y'all made y'all choices. Y'all didn't want to come. I'm sorry, but you gotta be sacrificed now. I'm sorry to do that to y'all, but and in that moment, I agree with his actions. That's
Whoa. So Sabo knew that was about to happen? And he
yeah.
still left no
He
people?
purposely
Yeah,
made a phone call. He purposely made a phone call on, like
to the
um
island.
to the island to make it seem like he was there. Just so because he knows something wasn't right. He knew something wasn't right. And when Emu attacked, that like he knew something that's what was going on. He made that phone
Wow.
call to that island, which I don't blame him. It's cold hearted, but right now in the word in the terms of the Revolutionary Army, they're in crunch time now. Like for them, it's everything we worked for. It's time to finally pay off.
Yeah.
Because Dragon, the Revolutionary Army has officially declared war on the Celestial Dragons. That's a different ball game. That's why the Holy Knights are out now. That's why they're out now. That's just like with Naruto. Even though I feel like these are the most wasted people in Naruto verse. When somebody comes to the Hokage's office, we see the Anbu Black Ops, right? We
Yeah.
all know
Right.
he ain't about to do nothing. But in terms of we understand what they're for. This is the line of defense that comes in when you coming for the head. You know what I'm saying? Even though let's
Hey,
be
bro.
honest, and
We can't fault all of them. There's some of them that the guys can talk to them.
there's some of them that cold. There's some of and there's some of them in Ambu that's cold. There's some that cold. But I'm just saying in terms of later on how they are shown, they just lacked a lot. But that's just like I'm just tying that in with what Dragon did with Celestial Dragons. Now he did that for the Holy Knights to come out. If I'm going to war with you, I need to know all your cards. I need to see who all you got. I need to see, and this ties in more to Dragon being a part of the Marines and how high was his actual rank. Because Dragon even said the war don't start until the Holy Knights enter the picture.
Yeah.
My question is, who all knows about the Holy Knights? That in the Marines hierarchy, who all knows about it? You know what I'm saying? Is this information Dragon got because it's talked about? You know what I'm saying? Or did Dragon have a high ranking that he got all this information for? That he legit knows this because, hey, I've lived that shit. Could Dragon have been an Arab bro? Probably so.
Uh.
I know on his Viva card, I will say this on his Viva card that I read, it said even if his subordinates knew his past, they still would follow his orders, no questions asked.
Yeah.
So I guess that hint said that he was a part of Marines, and if he was, I just want to know what rank is he and who all knows about the Holy Knights. I'm pretty sure a kind of ignorant ass knows about the Holy Knights, So, but and then also in the chat that we got the five elders names, which are pretty dope ass names, if I must say.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
We
like
did agree
Jupiter's
on
name.
that.
I like Jupiter's name. I like Jupiter's name.
I don't like Jupiter's name.
You
I
like his
I
name?
see like where they're trying to go with Jupiter's name, where it's like
Yeah.
Jupiter
Right.
and it's
Right.
like Saint Peter. It's kind of weird how Saint Peter was also Jewish, so
Right.
Jupiter.
And then, not trying to be. I'm not really trying to tie this to religion. Doesn't he look Jewish to you? Wouldn't Saint Peter?
That is
Wouldn't,
kind
wouldn't
of wild.
if you look at him, doesn't he come off as he'll be Jewish? I didn't want to say it because I know how it comes off. I wouldn't want to. I didn't want to say it like that, but it does come off as him being
Just to let y'all know,
Jewish.
y'all can go ahead and cancel him.
Ah man.
Go ahead and get him out
but
of
I
here.
think, but will lead into the cancel thing. I think, just like we were saying yesterday, how I think Shamar brought it up. Um, how in every um stable or organization, faction, whatever you want to call it, um, starting off with Crocodile, Barrow Works, Robin betrayed them. VV Robin, there's a number of them that betrayed Crocodile. Um, Dolphamingo. You had Law. You had what's that girl name? Well, you had Corazon as the main one that betrayed them.
Yeah.
Then like, and with the five elders, I feel like Jupiter, because I said it yesterday, he questioned like the rest of them. They go along with it. You know what I'm saying? They go along with whatever Emu says. It's absolute. You know what I'm saying? They be
Yeah.
like, okay. And even as far as I forgot which one did it, he bent down. I'm used to anime because the anime did it real good to show the expressions on their face. I forgot which one it was. Bent down. And remember when Emu sat down, they said, okay, which light should be extinguished now? And you was able to see the expressions on their faces. Jupiter, he looked like, bro, I don't even feel like you're doing the most now at this point because you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck do we? He questions everything.
Well, he's right.
He is. He even said, why do we need to destroy a whole civilization just to prove a point? Like, oh, it's the closest. It's the closest. Are you fucking kidding me? So now we're picking shit that's close now, huh? We're picking shit that's close. Like you said yesterday, the reasoning behind it is stupid. You're not picking them because they actively defied you. You're picking them because they're the closest.
That's crazy.
And then I really just wonder how many people was back on the island that didn't leave
Right.
Osabo.
I feel like it was a good chunk of them.
That's what I'm saying too. I feel like it was a good chunk of them.
Cause that
I feel
is
like it was
just
good
wild.
because it's like it's no reasoning behind it. It's the reason solely is they're closest. They're closest. So you're not going to pick Dressrosa. You're not going to pick Alabasta. You just killed their king. I would pick Alabasta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's me personally. The king, your king just tried to find me. I can easily I can send the admiral there to destroy them and say just because your king defied me, I'm destroying you guys. No, you didn't pick them. You picked the closest, and then
Yeah.
your reasoning behind it, it's close. They're the closest, and the rest of them like, okay, cool, whatever you say. It's like okay, and dude, he just looking at them like y'all just some kiss asses. And like what he said yesterday, he's also you can tell he's the younger side of them. So the question holds is the five elders. Like I asked a while back, the five elders. How do you become one of them? Is it something you're from the original 20 families, and this select five get picked? You know what I'm saying? Or is it something like out of the 20 families decided to use these five families as the core representatives that would talk to Emu. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just like with Emu, the question is Emu even keep up in this chapter? Even kept up in this chapter, is Emu immortal, or is it just somebody who holds the position for the family until the other one dies and the other one steps in? You know what I'm saying? So,
I
but with the with Emu and the five elders, it's with Jupiter. You can tell he doesn't necessarily go along. He doesn't like going along with it, but he knows because he doesn't have the numbers on his side. He know he can't say nothing. And another underdog that I feel like that will betray them is the old samurai dude.
the old samurai dude.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The reason why I say that is because I'm going back to that scene when Emu stepped out. And if y'all ever want to look at it, pay attention to his face. And this is the reason why I think Emu is a female, especially for a samurai. For a male samurai to have a female over them, that's not something they would. That's something, especially as old as he is. I don't think he would like having a female over him.
Yeah.
So if Emu is a female, that could also lead to him betraying them. So for my reason for him betraying them is literally because Emu was a female. But he'll probably go as far as trying to kill Emu, even though I don't think it will work because he doesn't have the numbers.
Yeah.
Damn, drove and spit.
You. Oh yeah. And also, Crocodile looking like a female. His clone
I don't see it.
looking real feminine like. For all of those out there with
I don't
Crocodile
see it.
is female theory.
Yeah, it's because of the whole. It is based off the Yvonne thing. What Yvonne said at Impel Down. I know your secret. So everybody is on a bandwagon that. Well, mostly everybody. I won't say everybody because everybody means everybody. Mostly everybody believes that Crocodile was a former female. I want to know what the secret is. Could that be the secret? It could be. It could be. The other secret could be Yvonne know who Crocodile family is.
Mm. See, I've never actually heard somebody uh like bring up that point.
And I've actually thought about this one time before because somebody made me think about it. Have you ever put a side by side picture of Crocodile and Whitebeard?
No.
Put a side by side Crocodile and Whitebeard.
Wait, what am I gonna see here?
Similarities. Crocodile looks a lot similar to Whitebeard.
He does kinda. I can see it.
Yeah, so it's like, what if I'm not? That's not 100%. I'm just saying, could that be? Because Yvonne, he knows some stuff too. Could Crocodile be a former member of the Revolutionary Army? Could Crocodile's whole ploy have been he was working for the Revolutionary Army the whole time, trying to figure out some information? We don't know. That's just one of the many theories. But it just what is the secret that Crocodile would wouldn't want nobody to know? But I feel like Crocodile, the smallest information about him, he wouldn't want somebody to know about. Just like Luffy knowing, just like Luffy fighting him, he wouldn't. Even though I think it would be kind of obvious, water and sand don't mix. You know what I'm saying? It just Luffy know for a fact blood and shit. Blood. I could put blood on this shit and we can get it going.
That was a cold idea.
It was. When he did it, I said, this dumb fucker. I said, it worked. That's exactly what I said. This dumb fucker. It worked.
Hey, sometimes you gotta be like Luffy.
Not all the time. Not when he bit Arlong.
Hey,
I stand by that. That's one of the dumbest shit Luffy ever did.
hey,
This man
fuck it,
knocked the teeth out of this man's mouth, put it in his mouth, and said, now I got sharp teeth. What the fuck?
fuck it.
That's not sanitary.
Living like Larry, baby.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Did you also, we got 4 weeks without one. Well, yeah, without the manga. And the
It's
anime
it,
is on a
But
recap episode
yeah.
this week.
Apparently, we're not even going to get Gear 5 until like for another like 7 more
August.
episodes. Yeah.
I'll say August-ish. August. August, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because 1066 is recap. So 1067, Big Mom should lose. That episode should be Big Mom losing. Should be. Keyword should be. Sometimes the anime they kind of tick me off with a lot of this information. But yeah, 1066 should be big. 1067 should be Big Mom losing. 668. We know 1071 and 1072. Those are Gear 5, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1068. That should be the Army. The Marines get folded. Shit, I can't remember everything I want to know. So 1070, Luffy should get knocked. 1070, Luffy gets knocked out for
Again.
sure. Again, I don't think people understand how many times Luffy's been actively knocked out in this one fight against Kaido. Like a lot. And the one time Luffy knocked him out, Kaido just didn't get back up. Shit. And to Kaido's character, why would he? He got what the fuck he wanted. Kaido wanted somebody that could stand up to his ass. Kaido, I fuck with Kaido though. That man wanted a good ass fight and wanted to die. Minus the die part. A good fight minus the die part. So yeah, 4 weeks, no manga.
Yeah, it's gonna be sad getting through that.
But we still got Black Clover and My Hero, and My Hero's on break
Again.
last week, so we should be getting Black Clover and My Hero this week.
Thank
Uh,
you, God.
it's probably gonna be another week of not shit
Oh,
happening in My Hero.
we should. My guess is we're going to be. Well, we could go ahead and want to go ahead and push that. We talking about the upcoming market chapters and reviews of and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so my guess for My Hero probably Ochako versus I was about to say Toki Toki. Um shit, what's the name? I think it is Toki, isn't it? Toka. Thank you. Toka. Hopefully this is not 3 to 4 chapters because I feel like we've been this fight has been building for a minute. So the in my opinion, the climactic part has happened. You
Yeah.
know, the Dead Man's Parade, which is Twice's whole thing, that's out. You know what I'm saying? I thought that would have came out a little later, so I'm glad it's out now. So hopefully, oh, I really hope so. I'm with Woodrow now. I'm ready to
Hey,
get back to the main shit
hey,
now.
Yep.
hey, it's crazy. It's crazy because that's how I'm feeling about the anime now with One Piece. Like, I'm to the point I'm ready to get the fuck out of Wano again.
And I'll say the animation is great. It's great animation, like, but it's starting to get aggravating. You know?
Man, listen, you threw me the fuck off with that king attack. I was like, damn, none of this happened in the damn manga.
Yeah,
But
because you gotta like, this is everything. Just like My Hero, like all the attacks. Remember remember when we got Vigilante Deku when he fought Clash 1A?
yeah.
Yeah,
Half of that didn't even happen in the manga. But you know, the creator, he most creators get with the anime the people working on the episode and tell them, okay, I want to add this in, I want to add that in. Yeah, so hopefully, oh shit, I really hope the fight with to me, the Toka and Ochako fight is not even that important to the overall story. If I'm being honest, it could be, but to me, it's not that important.
Yeah. Not at all.
I get it. We get it. Toka was not accepted by nobody. We get it. Oh my god, we get it. How many times y'all made it plain and simple when she first joined? Like, okay, cool. She didn't get along with normal society. Thumbs up. Thumbs up for that. Now they hammering. He keeps hammering home that even now, even with the villains, she didn't get. The only one she really got along with was Twice, and he's dead. And now she trying to figure out why she can't use his quirk to the fullest. Well, shit, duh, you didn't love the man. You saying you love Deku and all them shit. Bitch, you need to go get some damn therapy. Damn. She skipped the whole therapy phase, if you ask me.
Yep.
She just want to suck on blood and shit. That's some weird shit. I would have said, get the fuck away from me, too. She thought, you think it's okay to want to suck on people's blood and shit?
Apparently that's normal, I guess. In her deluded
For
mind.
her. But,
I never
oh,
understood her whole angle.
me either. All we know is she has a big crush on Deku. But I feel like this fight is going to turn into who loves Deku more. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
why I feel like the fight it is. That's why I feel like the fight is because it's like the same old with with rival loves. We got two characters. We got, even though most of the time it ends with a fucking harem. We got two characters. One has stated she loved Deku, even though Deku technically doesn't even get what the fuck she talking about.
Yeah.
And you have one who's shown Deku she likes him, but she just hasn't stated that she likes him. Everybody else knows they like each other. It's just they just waiting on it to be stated that they like each other. So I feel like this fight is going to be more of them kind of these two arguing about which one loves Deku more and shit. So hopefully this, I hope it's not one of them with the Todoroki family, which I understand why the Todoroki family went on how it did, but I feel like he stretched it out a little too much. I just hope we get over this shit because nobody cares about this. Is Ino versus Sakura. We don't give a shit. Get over with it. The fight was trash.
God damn,
It's
you
not
got a
even
point
good.
with that one. Ino versus Sakura. That is exactly what this is.
That's what it is. It's not even, you know how we say mid. It's not even mid. It's
Yeah.
trash. What what is this fight? Each fight that we've had so far, there is an important outcome of it. What is so fucking important between these two that we need this to see this fight?
We need to see
First,
who can love Deku the most.
is that like what the fuck? He's not even gonna pick old crazy kid. Not even gonna pick her. Yeah, you see how All Might turned out? No love.
Wow.
I'm hearing I'm being a hero so much I don't have time for love. Even though I never know, I might probably have holes out the ass. Never know.
Wow.
But that's just my take on my hero. What's your take on it, Woody?
Man, listen. Honestly and truly, fuck all the side fights. Take me back to All Might and All For One.
Amen to that. There's
Yeah.
only
That's
two
how I
important.
feel.
There's only two important fights at this point: All Might versus All for One, Deku versus Shigaraki.
That's really all that matters at this point now.
And I feel like Bakugo. I don't know why I feel like this. Bakugo is going to come in and help Deku win the whole fight. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
know
I don't,
why.
no, 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 no. I don't feel like he's gonna come and help him win the whole fight. I feel like it's gonna be a moment when Shigaraki got Deku and Bakugo gonna hit him with something, and
Right.
then
I
Deku
feel like,
will win.
yeah, I feel like because Bakugo didn't have a big moment yet. He had a big moment, but he didn't. You know. So I'm looking for because the creator of My Hero said everybody in class one day will have a big moment. Minus Ochako. Don't know what that moment is yet, but I guess we'll find it
Actually,
eventually.
maybe she did get her moment when she had to speak to
Ah,
that crowd of civilians
she
way
fought
back.
for her man. But I was in tears. I said she is fighting for her man.
I don't know if you're trolling right now or you're serious.
I'm trolling. I didn't cry. but on a serious note, that's what she was doing. That's what she was doing. Like she loves Deku. She loves him. That with her blushing is like him. But her standing up to a mob of people, that's love. That's her admitting she loves the man. To him, that's a friend moment, but for her, it's so much more. That's like Hinata going out and risking her life for Naruto against Pain.
Yeah.
So
But that Hinata moment was way better.
it was. Oh, I'm not. I'm just saying it's something like that. But Hinata moment's way better. That shit hurt, bro. He ain't had to do her like that, bro. Wow, shit, bro. When he said, "Why are you doing this?" Even though you can't win, I said, "God damn, bro." I said, "Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Let her fight." Oh, Stalker did was crap, but hey,
Yeah. Well, Joel, I know you wanted to talk about your opinions on DBZ.
Yeah, nostalgia are overrated. And overall, I feel like it for me, I have it in my top 20, 30-ish. And it's because it's nostalgia based. A lot of people have it in their top five,
which is fucking wild.
which is wild. And every time they state it, it's overrated. And it's an overrated opinion. Because they did this, because they did that, because they did this, because they did that. In reality, each arc is damn near the same.
That. Uh,
It
wait.
reason
I
why I
got
Explain
say
that a little
say
bit.
I love
Explain
my
that a little
Dragon
bit.
Ball Z. I got nothing to say. I love my Dragon Ball Z. I'll give it down.
what you talking about?
Explain that a little bit. What do you mean every arc is the same?
Okay, this is why I say it's damn near the same. We start off, Big Bad comes in, Goku 101. Goku has the upper hand, Goku's get taken out. 15 episodes later, everybody's jumping in, helping out. Vegeta steps in. Vegeta has the upper hand. Vegeta's pride gets in the way. Vegeta either gets KO'd or killed in the process of it. Then, 15 more episodes later, Goku gets powered back up. We could go at it again. 25 episodes later, Goku's fighting off. 25 more episodes later, Kamehameha Spirit Bomb in the arc.
I hate you. You sure?
Literally, that's
You sure know how to ruin DBZ for me. I already think it's overrated, but damn.
the only difference. The saving grace of what of the I'm gonna put them together. The martial arts slash Majin Buu saga.
Yeah.
Let Gohan be the hero. Like he had a whole training just to get to this moment. I would have been. This is why, in my opinion, you should not take polls because when you do a poll and ask your fan base, "What do you want?" it can backfire on you in the most major way. Oda does polls the most smartest way ever. Cover art. If you want people to decide something for you, decide cover art. My hero. He put something out about draw a character, and if it's good enough, I put it in the story. Case in point, Night Eyes, the girl that had the tube top with the small pants on, that was a fan art. And for matter of fact, the centipede guy was also fan art. Let them decide that. But don't let them decide something so important in the story. Because Gohan literally could have won. Then, not on top of that, we get him absorbed. Then we get Vegito. Cool. We know he's stronger. Then we get 15 fucking episodes of Super Boo fighting Candy. I want to see that.
Damn.
In the shit. Then don't get me wrong, the Kid Boo stuff was great, but even that got played out too. That got played out. I like the fact Vegeta came back in. Boncha and Boo, Fat Boo was getting his ass drugged the whole fucking time. I give him credit for standing back up, but shit. But guess how it ended? A super spirit bomb from people who Goku saved, but just for the sake of plot armor, they don't remember him. For the
Wow.
sake of plot armor, they don't remember him, but they remember Mr. Satan. Even the announcer who knew Goku was the former champion didn't put his hands up. But when Hercule asks, he throws his hands up. Plot armor, guys.
Everybody was just dick eating, alright? We all know Hercule is him in the Dragon Ball universe.
Oh, that
I'm
shit pissed me off.
saying, luckiest man in the whole universe. That
Don't get me
man didn't
wrong.
die.
He is great comic relief. He really is. The whole my stomach hurts. That is like some of the funniest material ever. But in terms of the whole spirit bomb thing, that shit could have been over way quicker. Me, my wish wouldn't even been to heal Goku. Hell, you got three half Saiyans fully charged on Earth. Send them three motherfuckers.
Please tell me what the hell they were gonna do. Please tell me what the hell they
Please
were
tell you
gonna
what they're
do.
gonna do.
Assist a little bit.
Assist. Case in
Barely.
point. Broly
Barely,
second
bro.
coming. Broly
Think about
second
it.
coming.
Listen, think about it, bro. A Kid Buu can literally make clones of his fucking self. So you didn't think he want to clone himself, just take them boys out instantly?
Now in that split second, remember Fat Boo was distracting him the whole time.
And look what he was barely doing anything.
I'm gonna tell you how this. I'm gonna tell you this how I would have ended it. This is exactly how it would have ended for me. Hey, wish for Gohan, Trunks, and Goten here now. Sons of bitches, turn you two fuse Super Saiyan 3 right now. You power up. Goku, throw that motherfucker. Kamehameha all y'all.
You know they don't apply. Common sense don't apply to them. All right.
I know it don't, but that's it. Was
Yeah,
it was
bro,
way easier to end it like that than to have Kid Buu take on a spirit bomb, which in the first place he shouldn't have been able to even try to push back. If you know what the spirit bomb means, Kid Buu shouldn't even been able to do what he did. He's pure evil. So really, truly, he should have never. Goku being weak as he was at that time, that spirit bomb being thrown, it should have never mattered. It shouldn't have mattered that Kid Buu should have been able to fight that shit off as long as he did. Not at all. Because the spirit bomb destroys anybody who is true evil. Kid Buu is true evil. That's why Super Buu did not want them to take out Fat Buu. Super stated evil. But you mean to tell me the one attack that is supposed to get rid of, kill, unalive, my bad.
Wait. Question. Why didn't they seal Boo away?
Thank you. There's so many ways this could have ended. Master Roshi literally had a thing. There's so many ways it could have ended.
Because now I'm
The
thinking
one
about
person,
it, like
the one person that could have did it was dead at that point. Bobbity was dead. He was dead at that point. There's nothing he could have did. Literally, there's nothing he could have did. The one person that would want to bring Boo back is dead. Unless we get to the manga spoiler, Super, Dragon Ball Super. Unless we get to Mario, what the fuck his name is, Mario, whatever. Unless we get to him, could he have possibly want the Fire Boo, to absorb his powers? I don't know. Even yeah, so it's like at that point you could have sealed him away, and Master Roshi, the one who could have did it, was turned to fucking candy. Oh, during the tournament of power, you got this all of a sudden. You got it now. But when we needed it, you turned into candy. You let Krillin, of all people, fight this guy. He's the real MVP in my opinion. 18 is stupid. We're gonna run around to one place. This guy know we at. I know how to fly. Yamcha knows how to fly. Everybody here knows how to fly. Most of us is superhuman. But instead of flying away, we're going to stay and run in a circle. That's what we're going to do. And for all of you who have Dragon Ball Z in their top 5, it better be because of Rock the Dragon. That's the only way I will let it get in any top 10.
It's sure overall top 2.
You got in your top 10?
Top
can't
3.
Be my top 3 is crazy, nigga.
Whoa, what you know?
Top 3?
Is nostalgia?
What kind of crack
is
you
it
on,
nostalgia?
Bro? Talk to me.
Is it nostalgia?
I love my Dragon Ball Z.
I like it too,
Yeah. We all like Dragon Ball Z, but like,
but
come
it's
on now.
nostalgia. It's
Like I
nostalgia.
said, this is my top three. I'm not explaining myself. I don't care.
You my boy, but I don't agree with that one, man.
I don't
What's
see. Hold on. Okay, give me your top 5 then.
yeah? I know
Uh,
Naruto's number one.
no, hell no.
Oh,
Probably One Piece, Bleach,
okay.
Dragon Ball Z, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Full Metal Alchemist should be over Dragon Ball Z.
How the hell y'all gonna tell me what my personal opinion is supposed to be?
Listen,
How the hell y'all gonna tell what my personal opinions got to be? Goddamn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I just thought about that. Like,
I'm sorry.
how
I
the
just.
fuck?
okay,
I
Woody,
just can't.
take it from the top. All right, take it from the
All right,
top.
I'm gonna be quiet this time. I'm gonna be quiet this time.
One Piece, Bleach, Dragon Ball Z, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and number five can probably give me. I get Naruto.
All right. All right.
Oh shit!
In my opinion, this is my opinion. The ones you name, they all are better than Dragon Ball Z.
All out of order, all out of whack. What the fuck?
Bruh, how the fuck, Jay, you gonna tell me about my personal opinion?
Objectively, you're wrong.
You
All
can't
right.
say nothing about my personal opinion. My opinion is wrong. I'm not.
It's not.
Objectively,
I mean,
you're
I
wrong.
like what I like. Goddamn it, I like
I
what I like.
understand. It's just I can't give Dragon Ball Z a top 10 or 5 spot strictly based off nostalgia. I can't do that.
Yeah,
I,
I
I
can't
just
do it.
can't.
I
And,
can't do it.
and like I
Even the
said,
story is not even good enough to keep it on that level. It's,
Listen,
yeah, nah.
listen, you're not hearing me. Goddamn it, I don't give a damn about you or Joe. I like what I like.
I understand that. And I'm not telling you not to like it, but I'm just saying
And
you
I feel
can't
like
give.
Jay just talking shit about my opinion because I don't know why I don't know what he got against me.
Well, hold on. Wait. Why would I think it's something against you, bro? Ain't nothing wrong, bro.
Listen,
We
no.
vibing, bro.
I think
Ever
ever since the
since that
Batman
day,
thing,
ever
ever
since that day, you bashed Batman. It's like you just kept going left with me.
That's crazy. That's
And I'm
crazy.
like, what we
Speaking
was talking about yesterday,
speaking
and he was the main
of
one disagreeing with me. What
you
we were talking about yesterday, he was the main one disagreeing with me.
about your boy being trash. Um
Yeah, I don't know nothing about him.
but speaking of
yeah,
somebody that also knows Batman is trash, seems like we have a guest. Tevin. All right, we'll get back to him later.
I
Oh,
can't agree with the Batman slander. I fuck with
oh,
Batman.
damn. This
Thank you.
See, I brought you
Appreciate
in with the assist. It was supposed to be a nice little alley oop into it, but you fucking playing for the other team now. What the fuck is this?
it. We appreciate it. We appreciate that Batman ink over here. We appreciate the love.
This man
Bat-
said Batman Inc.
We appreciate it. We
like
gonna
I said,
talk
I
about
enjoy Batman and stuff. I just admit to his flaws that he does have.
listen, I'm about to make a I hate Xavier page.
Wait, what
That's what
Batman
I'm
flaw?
on.
Wow. I'm
He only
sorry.
got one flaw.
I'm sorry. Spider Man is better.
Batman will
Well,
kick Spider-Man ass.
Damn.
Chill
I'm
out.
telling you.
How about y'all Batman fans? Calm down. Pop that motherfucker out your mouth. And chill.
Batman Batman will put Peter in the
Peter.
ground.
Okay, put it like this. Peter's folding Batman. All right.
How much
Uh,
prep time Batman got?
even
Because
with prep,
anything
actually,
over 5 minutes, he kicking his ass.
whenever we do a death battle, do we any other time do we do prep time? No. So why does Batman get it this time? Fuck no.
He
Fight
don't need it.
nigga hand to
I
hand.
feel like the prep time is gonna be fighting Spider-Man. The whole time he fights Spider-Man, he's gonna be learning. And then next thing you know, he's gonna
And
have
Yep.
he's
Spider-Man.
still gonna get his
Goddamn.
ass whooped.
5
Still gonna
minutes
get his
into the
ass whooped.
fight, and 5 minutes into the fight, the Batwing gonna drop another suit for him with all the data he didn't collect on Spider-Man. And he just gonna beat the shit out of him.
Let me
Facts.
yeah, acting like Peter ain't a genius. Y'all
Is
think
he at the
y'all
same
think
level
Peter
of
is gonna
genius as
let this
Batman?
nigga Batman get away? I'm letting y'all know
Is he
this
the
right now.
same?
The shit Bane did to Batman would have never been done to Peter.
I mean, Peter lost. Hasn't Peter
How
lost
the
the
fuck?
Kingpin before?
How the fuck you can say that and he
No,
got
no,
beat
no,
up
no,
by
no. Hold
Kingpin?
on, hold on. Hold on. Hasn't Peter lost to Kingpin before? And
That's
beaten
what I'm
beat?
saying. He done lost the Kingpin plenty of times. They got beat the fuck up.
He
The
lost the
Kingpin, that's a
Kingpin,
regular
but he
human.
was never completely crippled for an arc.
Because he got superpowers. Because he got superpowers and healing. God damn it.
Hold on. A man with 4 middle arms beat his ass and took his body. What are you?
All
What are
right,
we
hold
talking
on,
about?
hold on now. That was like
Superior Spider-Man.
that. Superior Spider-Man is the best Spider-Man, honestly. If we being real here,
Exactly, and it's not even Peter. It's not even Peter. It's somebody else.
that's still a Spider-Man because that's like saying Miles isn't Spider-Man, bro. What are we talking about here?
That's a completely different Spider-Man with different powers.
There's different
So
versions
yes,
of Peter that have different powers and do different things, and it's completely different.
nah, Peter is
This
pretty
Peter is
consistent
just superior in every way.
because it's not Peter. It's Doc Ock.
Okay,
Which means
there's
Peter's
other
trash.
Spider-Man where it's not Peter.
And listen, I'm just telling you, Batman will watch Peter.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not. He's not. Hold on. First of all, how strong do y'all think Peter is?
Peter's
Like,
strong as fuck.
like in a death battle, like seriously, like Peter would punch a hole through Batman's fucking chest.
I mean, Batman fight people consistently who scale higher than Peter, and he hasn't died to him yet. So
Peter has literally fought in the Incredible Hulk.
Batman fought
Batman in
Darkseid.
his base armor is
Batman fought Darkseid.
not in base armor.
Why you gotta restrict Batman to his base armor? Why you can't give him all his suit?
Why he
out
get
the
all this
LB?
extra shit and Peter is coming in raw in the Spidey suit and webs? That's it.
It's in his arsenal.
It is
He
not
can
in
use
his arsenal. You adding this extra shit.
Listen.
You giving this nigga
Spider-Man
specialized gear and
Spider-Man
shit.
can take a harder punch than Batman could because of the fact that Spider-Man got fucking superpowers.
Exactly. He's folding Batman. Why are we arguing this? Admit it.
Bro,
Your man's is getting put in a nice little coffin, a casket, or a nice little hospital bed where he's gonna be in the cast by the time Peter's done with him. And that no killing rule bullshit, Peter actually gets some off. So
What
don't
if
fuck
Peter
with the
when
boy.
Batman disable his electricity?
all of Peter's kills were fucking accidents.
Yeah.
Nah, every person he webbed to the top of a damn building eventually dies because that web dissolves after like an hour. He kill a lot of people.
Peter got bodies. Stop sleeping on my boy, all right?
He kill a lot of people, bro. I'd be damn Spider-Man web me to the top of a damn building. I'm scared of heights. Fucking up there panicking and shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So why
And
we
I gotta
arguing
pray
this?
to,
You know, put that nigga
but
to rest.
Batman would still watch him.
Wash is crazy.
What Peter doing with his
Okay,
web shooting?
okay, hear me out, right? Hear me out, right? You know, like the top tiers in like the Marvel universe for like it, they all have trouble fighting Spider-Man in general just because of how good he is. And on top of the fact he has a spidey sense. So regardless of what you try to do, he's more than likely going to think of a way out of that situation. On top of the fact that Spider-Man is on record of being in the top 10 smartest people in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, he's going against the #1 guy in the DC universe.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
And came out of nowhere alone. Took him a while to say that.
He's going against the #1 guy in the DC universe who
So
consistently fight people stronger than him.
yes, with prep time. With prep time. If this nigga had to fight Superman with a basic bat suit, then he will go out in the middle of the night to stop crime, man. If he had to fight Superman in that one moment and it was up for Batman, then this nigga's dead.
So why are we changing his character? Because Batman never approaches a situation like that. So why would he do it now?
Oh my god, it's a death battle.
So Death Battle, you just change their character and all too?
How are we changing the character?
Because he never just rushes in head first without a plan. He's at least gonna scout Spider-Man for at least 5 minutes first.
Okay.
And in that 5 minutes, he gonna know everything he needs to know to whip his ass. It's that simple.
Okay. This is all the prep time I'll give him. It's an open field. A big open field. That is all the prep time this nigga gets. These niggas are plopped down like it's fucking Smash Bros. Bow. Who wins?
The Batwing got time to drop a suit. I'm asking a legitimate question.
You are really reaching for this nigga Batman.
I'm really just spicing up the controversy.
Even Woody, when he became Batman for a day, didn't even reach that far out.
Hold on now. What do you mean became Batman for a day? We still Batman over here.
This man is Batman.
You know what I say? You try to play me? I see this shit now.
I didn't know you was still Batman. My bad. I'm sorry.
You're not hearing it. Y'all not hearing this, man. You're not hearing
What
it.
Woody? The problem I have is why Dragon Ball Z being top 3 is just that's my problem. I can't give it that.
Oh yeah. Back to that.
How the fuck are y'all going to really criticize my personal
I'm not-
opinion?
I'm criticizing you. I'm criticizing you because I have no idea how the fuck DBZ is top 3.
Because I like it.
I like it too, but I can't give it top 3.
I like it that much.
Since you like it that much, could you go back and watch DBZ from start to finish, binging it?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Right now, I'm having
That
trouble
is
with it.
crazy.
Wait.
That is
I'm
crazy.
late. What are y'all talking about first, though? Hold up.
They bashing me, man. They bashing me, man. I don't
We're
know
not
what's
bashing
going on.
you.
DBZ
It's
is
basically-
overrated and based on nostalgia. DBZ is good in hindsight. It is not good watching episode by episode.
That's not true at all.
It is.
I'll do it. Go ahead and
It
say
is
something.
100% true. Why do you think Kai was created? To kind of cut down on some of the bullshit. Go
And
back
Kai
and
does-
watch original Dragon Ball Z, and that shit is kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Kai is ass, and Kai is just terrible.
And I'll watch it, or I'll watch the one quick too.
But what is
Please don't watch
terrible
Kai.
about it?
Please don't watch Kai because Kai is just terrible.
Nah, I'm
What
not
is-
watching it.
what is-
I'm watching
what is
the original.
terrible about
I'm
the
watching
original?
uncut and shit like that.
Okay, good.
I don't
good.
see the problem with Kai, being honest.
I agree. He's
You a
just stupid.
child.
What's so terrible about the original?
The original, the pacing is fucking garbage. Complete pacing is garbage. Honestly, the overall story for DBZ is not even that good. To be honest,
Bro, you said the pacing is garbage. Aren't you a One Piece fan?
Whoa.
Yes.
You
Whoa,
cannot make a
don't-
pacing comment, bro. It's no way.
I can acknowledge pacing in the anime is trash.
Yeah. One Piece.
One Piece fans will always tell you that the pacing in the anime is trash,
I think,
especially in the
one-
beginning.
Yeah, it's terrible. In the beginning, it's terrible. Whenever somebody asks me about One Piece, I always tell them, I say, in my opinion, it's kind of a slow build. But if you keep vibing with it, I'm like, you get some nicks and bruises here and there.
No, fuck
I
that.
will
I
admit
tell
to
people
that.
to just to watch the movies. Watch the movies, you'll get
Yeah.
a general understanding, and you don't have to deal with
Know
some of the
anything.
stuff that we had to deal with in the back. You might forget, not know some shit, but you can still grasp the story. So
And even now, Oda said you don't even have to go to the beginning and watch anything. You could pick up One Piece now and know exactly what the hell's going on because now he's going to start addressing a lot of the mystery and lore in it. So we
Yeah,
can't.
after having two people fight for a year fucking straight in the manga.
Okay,
That's like gas, though.
but that
That's
was
like gas,
gas. That was gas. We wanted every bit of that fight. Honestly,
That
I
was
could have
not
took
gas.
some more.
That was
That fight
actually
was
some
gas.
homies.
Give me
That
some
was very
more.
homies.
If
That was very
What y'all
homies.
talking
if
about?
he's talking about Kaido versus Luffy.
Yeah, I got tired of it after a while. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah.
I was ready for
A whole fucking year in the manga is crazy. That's crazy.
That fight was gas.
That shit was gas.
We get Gear 5 and everything. That whole fight was gas.
You also get 4 fucking knockouts on Luffy's end. It's bad
Okay.
pacing.
Okay, the nigga gets back up every time. That is that willpower. That is why
That's
we
called
love
plot.
Luffy.
That's called
not no
plot.
willpower.
We're
That
not
was
going to start a plot.
That
We're
is
not going to start
It's
a
not
plot.
called plot. The nigga literally
Plot
is
armor.
part god. This nigga has the
Nah,
god
Hard
devil fruit.
armor.
If we're going to do a
Hard
plot,
He
armor.
is plot armor.
let's
Hard
talk
armor.
about an attack that almost kills you but transforms you. Attack that's not supposed to actually kill you because it's for
What?
No. Let's talk about when you getting knocked into the ocean and a submarine just magically underneath you, right?
We had our niggas out
armor.
there in the water. But like my nigga said, back to DBZ. Let's talk about the bullshit. How the fuck did Kid Buu get revived?
What do you mean?
How?
a wish from
You got
Goku.
skills?
No. Goku asked, "Hey, I want to fight you again." King Yama, okay, I'll do that.
Is that
Whole
easy?
time, it's just that easy to bring people back, huh? It's that easy.
Did they not establish that in early Dragon Ball
That
that
was
they could
not
do
bringing
whatever
somebody
they
back to
want?
life. That was a reincarnation.
Hey, no, hold up. And if you
So
why
if
would you
niggas
agree
can, if you can reincarnate a nigga that quick, why don't you just bring back everybody that died? Fuck using the Dragon Balls, and you just bring niggas back. That's it.
The Dragon Ball, like at that point, the Dragon Balls were really non-existent at that point. It's like, bruh, what's the point of them?
other things? King Yama
Or you-
is the wait. King Yama decides where people go in the afterlife. Why wouldn't he have the power to do that?
Why would he want to reincarnate him to begin with? All because Goku asked him.
He reincarnated the good portion of him, which was
The good
later
portion
changed-
of pure evil, nigga. What?
Did the pure evil
Kid Buu was saying to be pure
not
evil.
absorb several Kais?
They ripped
Didn't
him out.
pure
They
evil
ripped it out.
No, they
And then they said by the time he was becoming Kid Buu, he was completely reverting to his old form.
Yeah.
Previous to that.
Because Kid Buu was the one that folded all of them. But when he absorbed Fat Buu, that's when he became lazy and I guess you would say chill. Currently good now. Then later on you find out because the characteristics he's taking on, but that's plot.
Hey, bro, he had God Key. You can bring that back the good portion of him.
Wow. Is that how you gonna explain that away?
Hey, bro, we all knew Toriyama got bad fucking memory. This nigga forgot the name of his own series.
And let's add insult to injury. You know something that was only
That doesn't
used.
make the original when it came out in its time great, and it's it's one of the main reasons anime is in the West today.
That's
That's
nostalgia.
my point.
That's what we are
It's
saying.
nostalgia.
It is good
It's
for that
nostalgia.
reason.
No, that's
my question
actually a
is
good story as well.
ah,
When you
about
follow it from Dragon Ball to the end of Z, it is a great story.
I feel like Dragon Ball was good. Z dropped it.
I think Super dropped it because I even like GT.
I think
I like GT.
Super is better than
Yeah.
Z. Hot
All right,
take.
now that's a trash opinion. It's
Super is mostly movies turned to canon.
You know what's crazy?
Super is like they
You
trying
know
to
why
make
I
a
like
real
Super
version of-
more than Z?
Trump is power. That's it.
because we actually get to see other people progress.
Yeah.
We
Bro, we
didn't
got to
get
see
that
other
at
people
all.
progress for one arc.
What are you talking about?
Everybody progressed in the Tournament of Power. Most of Super, it was just Goku.
Super, we still seen other people progress, like fucking Vegeta learning like his own path and learning his own way.
In the most recent arc.
That
Just happened.
this is growth we've never seen in DBZ from Vegeta at all.
What you mean? Has that
Every
not been consistent for Vegeta
every
to want to pass Goku his own way?
No, it's like he's
no,
almost
he's
been trying
been
to come in.
chasing. He's
He
been
been chasing
chasing
him.
Goku. He hasn't become his own person really until I would say Super.
Did you forget his whole arc at the end of Z? The whole end of the Buu saga?
That
I
Bull
feel like
Saga
it's
shit
always
was
been
some
Turned into his
bullshit,
own person?
to be honest.
it's
Why was that bullshit? Him realizing that he's not that same person he was. He wanted to go back to it, but he ultimately realized that that's
Him
not who
going
he is.
back in general was crazy to me.
Technically, he never changed. Up until that point, he didn't realize he changed. Think about it. The one moment he yelled for future Trunks, that was really the only fatherly moment he had through the whole series.
and that was just
Yeah, but that is
So
still him
technically,
showing
he
it. But
did not
him trying to double down completely in the opposite direction.
fit his character because the only reason he was there was to fight Goku because he knew Goku was only there for a day. Goku prioritized other shit over him. It hurt his pride because he thought he was going to be the main person Goku wanted to fight as well. So he reverted back. He changed. He thought he could be heartless. He thought killing a couple people would force Goku to fight him, which it did. He got what he wanted, but he realized, hey, man, no, I ain't wanted this shit this way. I ain't want to be nobody puppet. I done fucked up. That's when he really changed. He did not change in the Cell Saga.
You know, he didn't even change because of that. He really changed when he realized Goku had another form on top of his shit. And
and
Goku
his
was
pride
holding
was
back.
hurt.
And
That's
his
why
pride was hurt.
Because
Once his pride was
he
hurt,
wasn't
that's when he started to change. I don't feel like that's good like progression for a character.
he changed before he killed himself to try to save everybody else.
Yeah. And all of that was still after him knowing Goku held
No,
back.
that was before. That
He
was
he
before
knew
he knew
Goku was
Goku.
holding back before then.
No, he didn't. He said he saw Super Saiyan 3 when he was in hell. He
Goku
thought he legitimately thought him and Goku was even.
yeah, I swear he knew before he died.
No,
Okay, maybe I was wrong on that.
just a little misunderstanding. But yeah, he found out after he died and confronted it back to him when King Yama gave him his body back when he wasn't supposed to have one. Now, if you would have said that, I wouldn't. I can't argue that because, like, bro, you died and went to hell. You weren't supposed to have a body.
And
King Yama just pulled your shit out of nowhere.
yeah, and then being able to bring people back for a day, that being used sparingly, is weird to me.
And shit, why bring him back for a day when you could just bring him back?
Yes.
just to find out in Super, we used to do it.
And just to find out in Super, which is why I think it's it's trash. Yeah, it's another set of Dragon Balls. You only need two, and you could wish to become the strongest mortal in the universe, and there's no recharge time on the balls.
You just make the wish again.
Yeah. Both has their pros and cons. I will say that.
I think Super is a major downgrade to Goku's character.
It is
Goku's character was already like
flawed.
pretty flawed and trashed by, I would
Leaps
say,
and bounds.
Cell Saga.
Yeah, but they just made him like comically goofy, and that wasn't his character since Dragon Ball.
He was goofy in Dragon Ball. I feel like we're
Yeah,
returning more to his roots as a character.
mm, revert him back to a kid.
Not a
Because
kid.
In Z he was still goofy and stuff, but you could see the seriousness in him, even when he's not in combat. In Super, it's rare you get serious Goku, and that's the ones we get hyped about. Like the best moments when he gets serious against Moro,
Yeah.
and then the scaling get trash in Super as well. That gets horrible.
I can't see that. So you know what? I agree to disagree. How about we just agree that both Z and Super are pretty okay as anime.
I
Yeah,
agree
I
to it.
can take that. I can take that.
Like I said,
That's
for
no.
me, it's more nostalgia based, and I just can't give it a top 5 or top 10 spot.
I feel like you gotta have it in your top three if you ever try to go Super Saiyan. Because you did that goofy shit off of a show. So it has
This
to be
nigga
top three.
said that goofy shit.
That shit was goofy.
It was goofy. It was.
Listen, blame. We all know who to blame. That one little black kid that was on YouTube. We all remember who that motherfucker was. We remember the video. That one motherfucker in the dark room that took his shirt off trying to go Super Saiyan. And that inspired a whole generation of everybody trying to do it. Because we didn't want him to be the only one.
I was like, damn sure if he do it, I can't. I gotta do it. And if he can't do it, I gotta be the first one to do it.
Exactly.
Right.
So you did that. It gotta be in your top three. And Pokemon gotta be up there too.
Pokemon?
Uh,
I'd be damn if I had Pokemon anywhere close to my top 10, nigga.
I got Digimon over Pokemon. And I'm about to rewatch Pokemon from the jump because even though I've seen clips and pieces from the I guess you would say Ash's Pokemon, being to the fact that it's over, his story has ended and shit. I like some of the fighting. I just don't fuck with the animation like that. That's just me. I personally think they made him look like a too much of a kid again, even though he is a kid.
Yeah. Well,
I did. I did not know
speaking.
he was Hispanic.
He's Hispanic.
Exactly, bro. I did not know that until they
Yeah,
redid the animation and they exaggerated the squiggly lines. I was like, bro, what?
I thought he just had a cool tan.
No. I think, wait, let me fact check myself first before I look stupid. I'm pretty
And the
sure
thing is,
something.
the mom said, "Yeah, your dad is still on his journey." Oh, the fuck! Ash always missed his dad before he got there too. That's the fun thing about it. I know Woody did not change his thing to go.
Wow. Here we go
Woody,
again. Here we
Yep.
go again.
Woody.
Ash would be a Spanish European.
Oh God,
Wow.
I didn't even know he was Spanish. Oh, Woody put they speak Spanish.
But I did want to bring something up that I have been noticing recently. Um I feel like because I watch a lot of people's reaction videos, and since I've
Yeah,
already seen like I've already read all of Demon Slayer, I kind of just like keep up with the anime for like the animation, honestly, just to see the
yeah.
fights.
To see how they animate the fights and stuff. Yeah, same.
And the arc that the anime is in right now is the same arc. I dropped Demon Slayer for a while, right?
The
And the
Swordsmith.
Swordsmith Village arc is the arc that I dropped it on, and then eventually I came back and I finished reading it. But I'm starting to notice that a lot of reaction channels and like a lot of people are now starting to, I think, feel fatigue from Demon Slayer,
Yeah.
from the same like monotonous go here, meet Hashira, find demon, fight demon, dead demon, Hashira dead or barely alive. Repeat process.
I feel like
Right.
I feel like all of that is gonna end when they get into the matching scene, when they get to like the end game shit. Because a lot
It
of
is.
people,
It
spoiler alert, are gonna die, and it's gonna be
yeah.
a lot. It's gonna be on 10. So
It
I feel
Because
like
it
technically speaking,
does, but
who all read the manga? Just to get that question out of the way. I know X read it. I read it.
I
I
read
did.
it.
all right. So we're
Okay. So what did you didn't read the manga?
Yeah, I read it.
okay. So we
Okay.
all
So
read it.
yeah. No. Okay. So we all read it.
But like this
So
arc is just the arc that like everything just feels like a drag. Because even if you look at how fast the Hashira that's in the season, Marishiro,
yeah.
Yeah.
how fast he beats the fish upper moon.
Yeah, that was the only gripe I had with the series at the time when I read it. But after, I think once they got to the end of the Infinity Castle arc, I started to realize, like, all right, that just was a show of how OP that motherfucker was.
Facts.
Yeah,
And that was the first time he got his mark. So,
yeah, and then you also have to like add on that like all of them are like underpowered because you have to worry about like them getting their swords back, and I don't know why,
shit,
but
Tanjiro is still healing.
I just feel like
Exactly. Sandro in a whole fight, and he hasn't even healed yet. He was just there just to get a fucking sword.
Well, and he just got out his coma, what, a week, 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago?
yeah,
Yeah. 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks and he just got out of his phone.
So yeah, that was my only gripe. And I do think they put this season of the anime out too fast off of the last
Yeah.
one.
yeah. Actually,
Because
I don't
next
know.
week ends the
I
ends
think
the
the
season.
I think the problem with the Swordsmith Village arc is the last two arcs we had before this. The Hashira we met were like just goaded people.
Yeah. Rengoku and
Rengoku
I can't.
and Uzi.
Yeah. Dude, I like sound art.
And
He's lit.
then we go into an arc where we have two Hashira and we should be like hype for these niggas. But Murishiro, his backstory is the same as everybody else.
Yep.
And he's just a blank canvas of a character. And then the female one, she's been like gone most of the arc doing other shit. And she like pops in.
Just to get her little backstory and shit. Now it's like, all right, come on. Let's take this shit on home now.
Yeah, it's sad that that's my favorite Hashira too, because she has the least feats, but she does have the best feet.
Yeah.
She does have the best what? Can you repeat that?
The best feet in the series.
Wow.
She does.
Anyway, speaking since we were speaking of Demon Slayer and had CGI animation in it that was kind of shitty a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I did want to bring up, what are your thoughts on 2D animation versus 3D animation?
I prefer
2D. I
On
prefer 2D. Oh, 3D it can work dependent on the anime, but in recent memory, 3D is just not do CG. My bad. CG is just not doing for me. Like Dragon Ball Superhero. I didn't like the CG at all. I would have liked it better with with 2D, and then even adding 2D with CGI and with Demon Slayer, like it just kind of cringe. Even for matter of fact, Seven Deadly Sins had a whole
Oh,
spinoff
that whole
with
last season.
like you had CGI, and then you got the Sun had a little spinoff with the CGI, and it's like you can't get through it because it's like, bro, this is CGI. This is I understand they wanted to show us something different, but it's like just because you want to show us something different doesn't mean it's better.
Okay,
It's just
so
CGI is just not good for me.
hear me out, right?
Mhm.
We say that about CGI, but Hollywood has some amazing CGI animated movies,
Yeah,
especially like Into the Spider Verse, which was just a whole bunch of different styles together and that looked really well. Puss in Boots was CGI. So
that's when it works. When it works, you know. But when it doesn't, I feel like
so what's the
Dragon Ball
disconnect
Super.
between anime and what they're able to do, like for like these comic movies and
I feel like, with my personal opinion, the disconnect comes with like anime has been a moneymaker, right?
yeah.
And you have these blockbuster movies. They start off with that. Anime is just getting to the point where they're reaching the ceiling of the money they can spend on these episodes. And like when you talk about blockbuster movies, they're starting off with that cap of being that high. So they're like, okay, we're going to put all of this into it. It's just now, if we talk about like, we can even talk about Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball. Back in the day, if you compare it to animation now, you would call it trash. You would call the animation for back then trash because it's not what we're growing accustomed to. In a couple like it's when you watching One Piece, the number one thing you would get when people first start watching One Piece, animation is trash. But now, once they see videos about what is going on, where crisp fights, you're getting details here and there, then it's like, okay, the animation is crispy. You know, it's just something you have to grow into. And some people, and I feel like the anime community, most of all, we don't like too much change. I think that's what it overall boils down to. We just don't like too much change. It's like we grew up on this 2D. We got 3D here and there, and now you want us to take in CGI. And then we've had failed attempts in the past with CGI. It just didn't work out. So now it's like, okay, they're trying to get us into CGI. It's just in retrospect, it's not working.
So what do you so how do you explain stuff uh like Attack on Titan being like one of the biggest animes, but we still, even though people are gonna defend Mappa
They're going to
for
defend
the
Alpha.
animation, which I understand they're under a time crunch and they're
Right.
trying to give
And
us
then
some new stuff.
we could bring
But Attack on Titan is like pinnacle of anime, and it's
right.
something that should be like taking its time with. So
And right now they're taking too much time with it, if you ask me.
yeah,
And the Attack Titan is ugly. He
the
look
Attack
Right.
chunky as
Titan.
shit now.
Oh yeah.
Not the attack. I meant the armor.
Armor.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
armor look.
I hate how the Armored Titan look now. Ugh. But we could take Mappa like Attack on Titan, then you turn around and we got Vinland Saga, what CG works with the ocean and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's the fact that they was able to sit down and just, you know what I'm saying, work on it, or is it something they're just rushing Attack on Titan? Which at this point, I don't know how the hell you're rushing Attack on Titan. You done gave us about 3 parts to a final season already. Well, shit, it might be 5 parts at this point. I don't like so. Maybe it could be rushed, or maybe it's just the test audience that is watching it be like, okay, they like it, but when they get it out to us, we're like, that's trash. That's mid. That's mid. That's mid. I don't like that. And then for Attack on Titan, me, a lot of everything that comes out of my mouth about Attack on Titan is going to be completely and utter bias because I know the ending, so I don't even watch
This
that.
man
I don't
always
even watch
circles
the
back
anime.
around to this.
I don't even watch the anime. I don't even watch it. I don't even watch it. I can't watch it because I know what's about to happen. I know what's about to happen, so I can't even watch it. I want to rewatch it, but I just go back to the same thing in my head. You know how the fuck this ends. So why the
Or
fuck are you
you
watching?
can just treat it like some people treat like Game of Thrones. You stop watching it after season 5, and you're good. That's
I'll think about it, but oh
because
boy.
you know the last 2 episodes. Well, actually, it's not even an episode. It's we get in the movie. So
Yeah, that is
well,
right. It's going to be a movie.
well, just
Oh
right here is
shit.
the end of Attack on Titan for you. Right here, the end of the anime is
Yeah,
right here.
yeah, it's going to be there. So I'll probably jump back because I didn't watch the new season that dropped. I didn't watch one episode. I saw so many people reacting like, "Oh my god, it's good." Only thing I can think about is that ending though. And when that movie drops, that is the only thing I'm gonna say on social media. That ending though.
Hope they
And
taking the time to change it.
that's what I'm saying. If they change
Hopefully,
it, only then I will go back and watch the anime. I will watch the anime in its entirety. But if that ending is the same one we got with the manga, I will not watch it. I will keep it on the sideline. Attack on Titan for me was top 10 because of the ending. It dropped. I don't know what's in front of it at this moment, but it dropped.
Attack on
And,
Titan
and-
was
and-
really gonna be like top 1 for me.
exactly.
No debate.
It was in the conversation. It was in the conversation. But because of like you can that's one of the problems that you could have a great beginning, great middle, and a fucked up ending. It's like you mean to tell me this is what this is what the fuck I get?
Yep, this is
Like
exactly what
how
you
you
get.
was this fucking great until the last 3 chapters.
Thank you.
I swear to God. Actually, it was like the last 2 chapters until he released
Like
the extra chapter to patch shit from the last 2 chapters and that made that worse.
thank you. It made it worse. I'm like, bro, how the fuck you patch a chapter just to make shit worse? Like, oh man. And it's going, and the thing is, it's going to sell because you're gonna have reactors, and you're gonna have people who are so stuck on stupid, gonna be like, oh, it's still good. It could beat your top anime. It can't. It, it's not.
It's not with that writing towards the end.
I'll put it like this: Full Metal Alchemist, not Brotherhood. The anime, Full Metal Alchemist, the anime, had a better ending than Attack on Titan.
Oh, that's true. Full Metal ending was actually not bad considering it's
Not
anime
better.
only.
And then you had a movie that was actually pretty damn good too. Yeah, pretty. You had a good ass movie. Then you get Brotherhood, which is manga. I like Brotherhood too. I like both of them. But you have a Full Metal Alchemist anime only, still better. It has a better ending than Attack on Titan. And if you go episode for episode, Full Metal Alchemist loses every single time. But
Yeah.
because of the end, because of Attack on Titan ending, which fucks the whole story, because it's like you ask yourself when you get there. The first thing I asked myself at that end, I said, "What the fuck did I accomplish?" I was like, "So he did A, B, C, and D for nothing,
Yep.
for, for nothing.
Nothing at
but
all.
nothing." It's
And
like,
then
bro,
you
what?
and then you ruin it at the end for nothing too. Like, bro,
It's like, bro, what the? It was like, what? So it's like when I read it, I'm like, okay, cool, boom. I'm for anybody out there. I'm not trying to spoil what happens in the chapter. We just saying it's trash. We're not spoiling anything for no. For matter, we are spoiling. The ending is trash. I'm spoiling. The end is trash. It's stuck on stupid because you don't accomplish nothing. It it's like you. Well, we could talk about it. You did the rumbling. Cool, I get it. Honestly, you can tell Aaron's plan from the jump because I was like, when I was reading it, when all that was going on, I was like, oh, this is a suicide mission. I know a suicide mission when I see one.
You know, I honestly thought he was gonna pull a Lelouch. I
Right,
seen it coming, but I didn't want to believe it.
right. It's like, but you could tell it from a mile away because everything he was doing. It was like, and he did it greatly. He had so many great moments, bro. It was so many great moments he had, and it was like, bro, we get to the end, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Nothing was actually settled. You caused more problems than ever.
And then you fucked your
That's
people by taking a. Oh my god, I hate that.
thank you. You fucked your people over. In the end, you fucked them over because logically thinking, you didn't think the whole world was going to be pissed off at you for what you pulled off. You didn't think they were going to be pissed off, huh?
nah, they was gonna just see the light and be like, you know what? They did help us take them down. Maybe they aren't that bad. Nigga, get
No,
your dumb ass.
thank
Your
you.
dumb ass.
In reality, he took the easy way out of it all.
And it
Because he,
doesn't make sense because he could see the future and see that that plan doesn't work.
exactly. Um, and then we not even getting a spinoff to all this. We're not getting a spinoff to We're not getting a spinoff. That's the dumbest shit of this all. We're not getting a spinoff.
Hopefully we
Oh
don't.
no. I hope we don't, because I feel like the spinoff would be worse.
Attack on Titan Next Generations.
Oh god, no.
And then you can sit there and defend Attack on Titan Next Generations like you defend Boruto.
I defend Boruto because it's actually pretty damn good. I listen, I
That's
will say this,
exactly
I will
what you're
go on
gonna
record
say
and
about
say,
Attack on Titan Next Generation.
I will say this. Boruto at the beginning, I dropped it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I dropped it. The reason why I started back because they adopted the Sasuke novel when him and Sarda met. And then I picked it back up to watch that. Then when that arc was over with, I dropped it again. When Momoshiki, I went then when they revealed that the Momoshiki the Boruto the movie was being animated, I wanted to see how they were going to do that, especially with all the with all the new characters involved. I want to see that, so I picked it back up, dropped it again. Hell, when I started reading the manga, I was like, "What the fuck? This is what I'm missing out on." So I dropped the anime altogether and I read the manga. So when the anime got to the point where the manga was at, that's why I picked up at. Trust me, I will admit the anime for me in the beginning, there's only one part in it, and don't laugh when I say this. The only part I like about the really and truly about the first couple episodes of Naruto was the first 50. It's not that long. Probably the first I'll give it that. The first minute of Boruto is when we get adult Boruto and adult Kawaki, and we want to know this mystery of what happened to Naruto. That's the best part. I kid you not. I replayed that part for like 5 times. Hell. But like I said, it's to each his own. Like the hate Boruto gets, I completely understand. I would still pick up Boruto before fucking Attack on Titan.
You know what's funny?
But if you go bar for bar, beginning, middle, and right now you can't give Boruto the ending. Attack on Titan wins. It wins. But because of the ending, it's if the ending would have had went a little better than what it did, I would give you could give Attack on Titan that number one spot in almost every category. You could give it to it, but that ending is just god awful. It's like, what the fuck did you accomplish in this end game? What the fuck did you accomplish?
And since we were speaking about animation, I did want to ask you guys your thoughts on seasonal anime versus ongoing anime. And by ongoing anime, I mean like One
One Piece.
Piece, how Naruto was, Bleach was, where it was consistent running. Do you guys like that we're in like an era that's mainly focused on seasonal anime, or do y'all wish we would go back to weekly anime?
Weekly. Uh,
That's a
I'll,
slippery slope because once you go
it,
back to weekly, you start getting shitty animation.
yeah, you
And
get
you go
shitty
back to
animation,
filler.
and you go back to filler. So I'll take seasonal. I'll take seasonal because you use Vinland Saga in my hero, for example. They had Vinland didn't really even have too much filler, if I'm thinking correctly, from the parts I've read from the manga. I haven't read the manga in its entirety, but I have seen parts of it, especially the art that's going on right now. There's not too much filler in that at all. In my hero, there's probably one or two episodes that probably are filler. Usually, the very first episode is
Why do
filler.
why do they keep doing that, bro?
I don't know. It pisses me off. I don't know why it's always the first episode since season 2. Episode 1 is usually a filler recap episode.
And it's
I
always
think
like, yes, it'd be a filler recap episode, and then it's always like some fucking extra bullshit, like the fucking swimming episode.
yeah. it, it, just, it was they went all out for swimming, and one of them wasn't even swimming. Either didn't even swim.
It
I,
was
I
just
don't. I
like
don't. Like I
gliding
said,
on
I
top of the
don't.
air.
Literally, I don't even. So I'll take the seasonal. I'll take the 1 or 2 episodes filler, but at least let it have decent filler. My hero will be having some of the most ridiculous filler.
Yeah, but
At
those are
least it
like
don't
the
last
rare
long enough.
occasions. Mostly seasonal anime is like directly
Yeah.
to the point.
So, matter of fact, the last season, season 6, I don't think it had filler. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think not one episode was filler.
Yo, yeah, know what I realized? I
What's up?
realized why anime has changed into seasonal format, because it also matches the manga we've been getting. Okay, let me see if I can explain this. So, like, if we think back to Naruto, Bleach, One Piece era, a lot of the
They were
stuff that
running.
came out during those times were completely long running series,
Yeah. By
like
the time the
really
anime started up,
long running series.
currently there's not too many manga running that long anymore.
Yes, most mangas are like in and out, or they'll come to an ending and then we can decide if it's good or not within like 5 years or so.
Yeah, because I think, for matter of fact, my hero is about to end soon.
Yeah.
My hero is about to end soon. The last long lasting was actually Fairy Tale, and Fairy Tale went for like 5 or 6 years, didn't it?
Yeah,
Hey, hey,
and
hey.
then it
Hey,
switched to seasonal, and now they do their
Yeah,
shit seasonally.
yeah, yeah.
Don't
Because
don't disrespect One Punch Man.
oh my bad, I didn't know. I haven't started reading on One Punch Man yet.
Well, One Punch Man, I don't. One Punch Man doesn't have that many chapters.
Uh,
It's
I mean, does it?
it has maybe like 200 chapters, maybe.
no, it's closer to 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, I was just reading it the other day.
Nah, it's closer to 4.
Let's go to the official Shonen Jump app. Uh, One Punch Man, 200 and nope. One Punch Man, 183 chapters.
Oh,
Ah,
okay. I must be thinking about with the web comic too.
oh, okay, okay.
See, we don't like most things are designed for like people's attention span, where everybody's attention span has become very short term. So I feel like if they were to introduce another anime that was weekly and ongoing, let's say if somebody was to start up like a One Piece, first of all, they would have to be able to write a manga that could handle a long story base like that,
Hmm.
and still keep people entertained from chapter one, because how Shonen Jump is now, with them wanting you to keep up numbers to a certain extent, because they have been canceling shows back to back to back.
Hmm.
So it will have to make it through that filter and then become an anime and then be good enough for people to care about.
Right.
I would say the closest to that of recent years, I would say, is Black Clover
Yeah.
when it first was coming out.
Because Black Clover numbers in the beginning, it wasn't doing too well.
Yeah, Black Clover numbers were bad because everybody hated Asta.
Yeah. Also was a
But
terrible character.
eventually you kind of like move past it and then you realize the story is good. But you can't, most anime we don't have a chance to do that anymore. So I think that's why it's focused more on seasonal. Because if the anime is bad, after a season, they can stop it and never bring it back. You never have to worry about seeing it ever again. I cracked the code.
That's true. That's true.
But it's sad how the big three have like passed on, except for One Piece. But when One
Hmm.
Piece leaves, I don't think there will ever
It's,
be a replacing it.
you'll just get seasonal anime.
Yeah.
You just have seasonal anime.
I was just about to ask, what y'all think about like the seasonal animes taking the Baki route, where they just take their time off and just drop the whole season on a streaming platform.
Fuck no.
I feel
Fuck
I
no.
feel
They
like that's going to
completely
happen
ruined
eventually.
JoJo's doing that shit. Go
No,
ahead,
I can
don't
Joe.
let
never
Go
get
Netflix
ahead,
past the
get
Joe.
you.
JoJo's. It's too goofy.
Go ahead, Joe. I'm gonna let you go, and then I'll go on my little rant.
I was like it, like you said, it could work out, but when you get JoJo, go ahead, bro. I gotta hear this. Go ahead.
All right. So the problem is, right? These motherfuckers will hold on to a show like the show is scheduled to be released weekly for a certain amount of time, but they just hold on to those shows and then release it at once. The problem with that is it's cool, I guess, if you release the whole season. Maybe. But when you cut up the season into parts, you have people
Yeah,
waiting like a month That's what they did with JoJo's. JoJo's part 6 was split into 3 different portions.
Damn.
And that you had to wait
Attack on
every
Titan.
like 3 months or so for a new portion to come out, which would just be you waiting to watch the anime. That shit is fucking trash. And then on top of that, with shows like being grouped together, then released, what happens is, let's say everybody could binge everything at one time. Shows wouldn't last longer than a week. Like, for example, think about like one of the biggest shows that was out, fucking Squid Games.
Yeah.
Squid Games was crazy. I would say 3
2 months.
weeks. 3 weeks to a month, right?
Yeah.
After that, do anybody really hear talk of Squid Games?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm about to be that guy. The Squid Games, it was good. Don't get me wrong, but after a certain point, it just got played out.
Okay.
I watched the whole season in a whole day, and like I understand the hype about it, but I feel like it was over hype for what I watched. You know what I'm saying? Like
I can see that.
a lot of the stuff. Like don't get me wrong, it was Squid Games was good, and we're getting to season 2 of that. But a lot of people, when you get, and this is the era of reaction channels and stuff. So you have reactors, they're reacting for the clicks, you know. But you have some reactors, they will flat out say they're not reacting to it if off camera they don't like it. But then you got the ones that are reacting to it, they don't like it, and you can tell they're faking the smile. You know what I'm saying? Because right now they want the clicks for the fan base. And overall, Squid Games was good, but was it great? Nah. That's just my opinion about it.
Okay, that was a side tangent. My point is, shows don't last long. And then, like, with us getting shit weekly, we have way more shit to talk about. Everybody, when you have a chance to, like, sit and, like, think on a show, you start to notice, like, the little things in the episode. For, like, I feel like we appreciate the episodes way more when we get them one by one than if they were just all just dropped at once.
Yeah.
I do think that's debatable though, because when you look at it, when the anime seasons come out, they run for what, 2 months? You get away. Yeah, they run about typically 2 months, 2 3 months, and then after that they die down. Where it's typically only the niche audience is rewatching it or talking about it still.
Yeah.
Which is the same as when they drop the entire thing at one time. You get a short influx of a bunch of viewers and stuff, a lot of people talking about it, and then over time it's going to decline. It's going to be much faster, but you still getting the same result, pretty much.
Not really, because let's put it in terms of, like, let's say you drop everything all at once, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say weekly we are all talking about anime weekly, just shit we've watched, right? You're gonna bring up that show probably like one time, maybe twice. However, when it's ongoing, if we were talking about anime, you'd be like, yeah, damn, you know, that episode of this shit was fire, and then you're continuously bringing more people in to watch it than if it's just dropped at once. And then on top of that, people have, like I said earlier, people have more appreciation for the art form and the work you put into the episode if we see it one time. I mean, like, one at a time. Because then we can break it down or, like, try to figure out if we've seen something or if we miss something that can give us clues for the next episode. When you drop it all at once, It's no time to like actually like think about anything. What's the point of a mystery if it's gonna be over and like you know what's coming up next?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a point on that one.
It just basically boils down to your preference at really and truly. Because both of them could have is either or, you know. Because when you get something seasonal like Vinland Saga, My Hero, and when it's done right, you see the payoff for it. And then when you get like one like with Bleach and Naruto, when it was going weekly, we got a whole bunch of filler out of it. But like I said, watching Naruto and Bleach in its entirety, not all filler was that bad. There was actually some pretty good filler.
Bleach only had like one good filler.
I like two. The Byakuya one with the dude from the side branch family, Koga, something like that. Whatever his name was. I like that one. And I like the Zanpakuto arc. I like those two. I genuinely like those two.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a book. I stopped watching Bleach after the Aizen arc because it lost my attention.
I understand that.
Damn.
I
But I
understand that.
understand. Because they don't even get back to Aizen until like shit. Damn. Now that you think about it,
To
it
the
did take them a
end.
while. It did take them a while to get back to Aizen in general.
Yeah, it did, but like
You got some
I
good fights in between.
yeah, but because that was like the whole Quincy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but before that, like I remember I was reading the manga after fucking the Aizen shit, and I get to fucking the Fullbring arc, and this shit feels like I'm reading filler in the fucking manga.
Yeah.
I've got to rewatch the full break because when I watched it, I was off and on because I felt like I'm like, man, this like you just said, I felt like it was trash because it was you know, it was Some
Like
people said
the only thing I will give the Fullbring arc is
uh-huh.
the animation in the Fullbring arc was actually like really good for its time.
Facts. Then you get a funny Kampachi moment with old dude just to find out he's not dead though.
Kenpachi need to go back
That
to
that that,
finish the job.
that shit was funny, bro. He said you picking your opponent based off how I look. One shot it. Oh man.
That's Kenpachi.
But yeah, it's a double edged sword. It's the preference of it all. If we get less filler, and more of the story like One Piece is doing, we're good. But
True.
if we get more filler than the actual content, then it's like, what the fuck are we here for?
Yep, that's a good point. So, do you guys have any other topics y'all wanted to discuss?
No, not today. Not today. Kind of sad One Piece going on a break, but
Yeah,
we want Oda Sensei to get better. We need this One Piece.
and hopefully he gets his laser for eyes, like he said.
That's the part that had me tripping out, bro. He's like, yeah, I finally get that laser for eye. Then we're cooking.
He finally want to be like Frankie. Embrace the deep end.
Oh wait, I do have a question. I'm gonna throw at you guys because what is considered bad animation? And I want to throw two seasons at you because everybody says One Punch Man season one has great animation, and then
Mm-hmm.
they say season two gets trashed for its animation. What in particular is wrong about season two?
It
I
goes
haven't
back to
seen
the
season two.
CGI. because the main villain at the end of season 2 is kind of being built up for like a couple of episodes, so we had to deal with it for quite a bit. And it was like this giant centipede, but it was a big CGI centipede next to like Genos fucking going all out. It's very jarring and people didn't like it. And then on top of the fact that season 2 of One Punch Man is not really focused on Saitama as much. So people just overall don't like the season.
Mm.
So that adds more to why they don't like the animation even more than that.
Yeah, okay. I get that. It doesn't make sense, but I do get it.
That's the only way I can try to like reasonably justify it.
Damn, maybe I
Bad
gotta get better at
animation.
my view of CGI because I did not know Elder Centipede was CGI.
Yep.
Bad animation is um Seven Deadly Sins, Mediolus versus Escanor, season 2, I believe. That's bad animation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fight overall was good. Like the context of the fight and everything,
The
goaded.
way they did that, that was terrible. And I know the early Dragon Ball Super with the squish face Vegeta and stuff was terrible too.
Right.
Yeah.
But outside of it being like absolute dog shit, I can't tell if it's terrible animation.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Like
you can also tell sometimes because they'll instead of it being a instead of it being animated, it'll be a frozen frame that it'll be stuck on. To where it's not moving at all. That is also bad animation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not, those are like the only definitions I can think of. Just something being drawn ugly, CGI, or a freeze frame, or reusing animations.
yeah.
Looking at Dragon Ball, they love that shit.
I don't think reusing animations is that bad. It's like paying homage. Long as you don't do it too many times.
Paying homage to yourself is crazy.
Nah. Big yourself up. If you don't big yourself up, who will?
Why the fuck are you reusing the same animation from somebody fighting 2 minutes ago again now?
When you say it like that, that's different. I'm thinking of more so in the Naruto aspect where they reused the animation from Naruto and Sasuke.
Oh
They
no
took
no no
that
no. Okay,
20 years later.
okay. In that context, okay, it's cool. I'm talking about where you see the
They,
same like
they
2 or 3 frames over and over.
they just get it now. We're getting it again.
Yeah, that's bad animation. Like I seen recently, also in One Piece, where I think it was at the beginning of the rooftop fight where Luffy hit a Kong Gatling on Kaido, and it's just like Luffy still in the air, and you see like the same frames of his arms moving, and then Kaido is just still. He has a completely still framed picture, and that's getting hit, and it's just like making little animations of like the hitting. Some fucking bad animation out there. But with that, oh, we are a little bit past our 2 hour mark. So
Yep.
make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment down below. Let us know what you think. And what you think of this new setup, We have, visual display so that you're not just looking at nothing all day. But You guys have a wonderful night. Peace out.